Hello, my name is Kevin Burkett. I work at Rutgers University. I'm an instructional technologist. Today we're going to talk about naming conventions. We're talking naming. Now, naming conventions are something that not everyone really either understands or likes. So why do we use a naming convention? You're probably not going to use a naming convention if you just have a JPEG file that you're moving to a folder on your computer. You're probably not going to have a naming convention for that single one-off Microsoft Word document that you're putting on to, say, maybe email. But if you are going to be using a naming convention, you're probably going to apply that to a larger project, meaning something where multiple users are using the same document or need to reference clearly and quickly. They should be simple, short, and I'm going to put an after that because this naming convention is not going to be that short. They should be concise. They should be quick. And it should identify. All of these things make a good naming convention. So I'm directing these naming conventions for academic use, meaning faculty members are creating large-scale projects. They're creating things that they absolutely need to have properly labeled. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lead with our initials. So my initials are KRB. That means I am the author of this document. This means I'm taking ownership of it. Everyone knows that I've done that. The next step is I'm going to add a date. Day, date, and time. You can put whatever you want. I'm just going to put in today's date, which is going to be February 9th, 22. So now you're seeing I have KRB and today's date. So right off the bat, if you're looking for this file, you're going to find a file that's going to be identifiable to me as Kevin Burkett, and you're also going to find the date that it was written on. Your next step is going to be your version number. Your version number is important because with the versioning, what happens is you're identifying which actual document you are working on. So you can say like V is for version 1.0, and then this number here would increase exponentially for each time you update the document. Wholesale changes, individual changes, changes of importance. The next idea is going to be, in academia, what your subject is. I used to teach digital media at another community college. So I would put in DGMD, and I'm also going to put the term as well. So I'm going to do DGMD 22, that way I know what the subject is and the year is. At this point, you can break it down to be both fall and spring, spring and fall, summer, winter, whatever you want. You can add another nomenclature here. You don't have to. In this case, DGMD 22 is going to get me within the ballpark, then I can search within that. Another section is going to be which week you were dealing with the document. So, as an instructor, and I'm building my files, I want to be able to quickly identify things within my course structure that's going to give me an idea of which week. So I'm going to come back, I'm going to say this is going to be week 4. And the last thing I'm going to do is give this a title. So I'm going to come back and say this is going to be needs analysis, NDSALYS. And even that can be broken down a little bit farther. So why do we need something this big? What are we going to do with something this big? Well, if you're going to come in and you're going to go to your computer, you're going to pop up to the top right-hand corner to the search bar, and you're looking for a document quickly, you can come in and you can search all the documents that were created on February 9th, 2022, and this document will appear. You can come in and you can say all my 2022 digital media documents. That will appear. And you can say all my documents for week 4 will appear as well. So this big thing, this big shorter analysis that we're creating essentially gives you information that's searchable. So to recap and to kind of explain in one last time, name, date, version, subject, week, and some sort of descriptor that you can understand. As you go along, 1 might become 2, 2 might become 3, 3 might become 4. Always update your version. That's how you're going to know you're dealing with the newest and best one. And then when you update your version, also go to your next date as well. These two things, version and date, should always increase with each other unless you do a version on the same date. The point I'm trying to make is when you create a longer naming convention, you're giving yourself more information and you can find your files quicker. Thanks for watching. My name is Kevin Burkett. Again, I work at Rutgers University. I'm an instructional technologist. Thank you very much.